is down there. The hook comes.
To get himself back in the good left hand, down goes Tillis. I guess he does.
Tommy Morrison, the American white heavyweight, was indeed a source of pride for his country and represented the hopes of many Republicans. Known for his devastating knockouts, he established a reputation as a powerful and exciting fighter throughout his career. He earned the heavyweight title and was often compared to Mike Tyson due to his aggressive fighting style.
Years of age, long is 27.
Oh, wow. Well, it's simple.
In this video, we will showcase the top 5 knockout victories achieved by Tommy the Duke Morrison. Be sure to hit the like button and let's get started.
Harry Terrell, the Duke Morrison.
The age gap of 18 years set the stage for an intense showdown between youthful power and seasoned experience.
Right hand, he is described as a...
The fight commenced with an air of tranquility as Harry Terrell strategically positioned himself, establishing a clear boundary between him and Tommy. Simultaneously, Tommy launched a series of fierce swings, narrowly missing his opponent's head. The misses of his opponent made Harry cool with the situation and lose his focus. That's exactly Morrison connected with a significant blow to unfocused Terrell's torso.
The young protege, and here he is, in real life.
But the seasoned fighter weathered the storm. However, the turning point came when Tommy unleashed a devastating left hook that sent Terrell crashing to the canvas. Despite the setback, Terrell exhibited tremendous resilience, rising to his feet only to find himself in the clutches of Morrison's predatory assault. Desperate to survive, Terrell resorted to clinching, attempting to exhaust his opponent as the round neared its end, with a mere 10 seconds remaining. Tommy delivered a ferocious punch likened to an atomic bomb.
In a hurry at 227 pounds. Oh, big right hand! Stop this fight.
A force so powerful it seemed capable of radioactivating the entire building. Entering the fight, Art Tucker expressed his belief that Morrison's left hook had become too predictable.
You got to throw a left hook. He got to duck them jabs and right hands, and and my intention is when he ducked, every time he duck, he run into something. And I'll stop him ducking.
He'll try to run, and once I take him down off his toes with some good body shots, I think he'll be right there. He'll be very stationary, and I think it'll be the end.
He's got his game face on.
Despite having the same weight, the noticeable 4-inch reach advantage hinted at the incredible physique of the Duke. Tucker aimed to establish his battle rhythm using his long, stiff jabs. However, Morrison was not to be underestimated. It wasn't long before he unleashed a looping left hook, which initially missed its target, but found its mark immediately on the next attempt. It became evident that relying solely on jabs would not secure victory against Morrison. Yet ironically, that's exactly what the Duke expected from his opponent. Every time Tucker threw his right hand, Morrison swiftly responded with his trademark left hook, and even when Tucker refrained from throwing the right, Tommy closed the distance and relentlessly worked the body, unfazed by any threat from his opponent. Essentially, Art Tucker found himself unwittingly playing by the Duke's rules. With just 20 seconds left on the clock, Tommy Morrison once again unleashed his infamous left hook. Landing a significant blow that sent Art Tucker stumbling into the ropes. As Tucker regained his footing, he was immediately clipped once more after throwing his right hand. In the span of 20 seconds, there were 2 knockdowns, indicating that Tommy could have potentially ended the fight right there by capitalizing on Tucker's vulnerability when throwing the right. However, the bell rang, saving Art from further punishment. The exchange between Art Tucker and his corner remained unheard, but it was apparent that little had changed in his approach. In the second round, Tucker experienced his 3rd knockdown of the fight, leaving him standing in confusion, unsure of what to do next.
Until he slows him down a little bit. Well, there's a left hand, and that puts Tucker.
Perhaps he should punch harder. However, as he threw his right hand, he was swiftly knocked out cold.
Well, it's simple. Oh, man. I was just going to say, it's simple. He hits you with the left hook.
Watching this fight, it may have appeared to many that Morrison was solely a power puncher, But just like in fairy tales, the knight emerged victorious by outsmarting the giant. In the fight between Tommy Morrison and James Quick Tillis, which took place on January 11, 1991 at the Trump Taj Mahal in Atlantic City, New Jersey, Tommy Morrison, who was undefeated at the time, faced Tillis. Despite Morrison's recent acting role in Rocky V, he emphasized that there was a clear distinction between acting and boxing.
And we are set to go.
From the beginning of the fight, Morrison pressed forward and landed a significant left hook to Tillis's body. He noticed that Tillis's defensive movements were unusual. Taking advantage of the situation, Morrison pushed Tillis against the ropes and delivered a powerful right hook to the body, followed by a lightning-fast left hook to the temple.
Still trying really to get himself back into good left hand. Down goes Tillis. Still trying really to get him.
This combination sent Tillis to the canvas, and the referee administered an 8 count. Morrison continued his aggressive assault, swinging to take Tillis's head off. Tillis's unconventional defensive approach caused him to absorb unnecessary punches. The fight concluded with Morrison delivering a finishing uppercut that sent Tillis to the ground once again.
And a good combination again by Morrison. A left and a right behind it, an uppercut, and down goes Tillis. Very impressive. Ain't gonna take much, folks. Another left hand.
This is a very good effort by Morrison, even if we're wondering if Tillis is... Well, there it is.
That's it. And that's it. 2 minutes.
Morrison's relentless pressure and superior skills demonstrated that he was on another level, not allowing Tillis any breathing room or opportunities to recover. The title for this fight was Raw Power. The title for this fight was Raw Power. Donovan Ruddock, as always, started aggressively, utilizing his infamous smash punch, which was a hybrid between a hook and an uppercut. Ruddock aimed to take Morrison's head off and successfully landed the smash from the left, followed by a terrific right uppercut from the clinch, dropping the Duke to the canvas. Surprisingly, Ruddock didn't capitalize on the opportunity to finish Tommy. At the end of the first round, he connected with the smash once again, a punch that had previously wobbled Mike Tyson himself in their fight.
Well, based on the early results to this point, Ruddock did not...
Tommy Morrison, typically known for his aggression, found himself working off his back foot. Razor understood the power Morrison possessed and approached the fight cautiously.
That they would get the decision or that the fight will go all the way. But Ruddock landing...
However, once crippled prey, Morrison transformed into an apex predator. He unleashed a right hook to the body and an uppercut that disoriented Ruddock, causing a standing knockdown.
But he still paid for it. Oh, running with a right uppercut. Ruddock got rocked by the same punch that knocked Morrison down.
Unlike Ruddock, Morrison didn't allow his opponent any respite, relentlessly attacking. The third round started slowly with both fighters being cautious. Morrison found success in the clinch, while Ruddock exhibited the precision of an Afghan sniper, striking only when 80 confident. As they headed into the fourth round, Morrison was leading on the judges' scorecards. Strangely, Ruddock seemed to be exerting less effort. However, as always, Morrison's trademark left hook was primed to respond to Ruddock's right hand.
Ruddock really does it. Morrison should use it. Good uppercut from Morrison. Comes back up. He's got Ruddock.
Razor was once again wobbled, prompting Morrison to press on even though he had limited energy left. Ruddock was hurt but defiantly yelled at Morrison. In the fifth round, Ruddock delivered a low blow, adding to the punishment he had already endured. The relentless beating took a toll on Morrison's energy reserves. Exhausted, Morrison began working off his back foot, conserving energy. Meanwhile, Razor Ruddock remained consistent, while Morrison suddenly exploded with a barrage of combinations. Ruddock's corner suggested that the Duke wanted to quit, which gave Ruddock the courage to push forward and finish the fight in the sixth round. Interestingly, Morrison's famous left hook was not as prominent during the bout. However, when Donovan caught Morrison twice with the left hook, signaling an opportunity to end the evening's spectacle like a clock, always reaches 12. Morrison's left hook always hits the chin when the right hand is thrown. Just as it seemed like Frankenstein rising from his grave, Ruddock stood up and left everyone confused. Morrison had one last chance to secure victory. He unleashed a mind-blowing left hook, prompting a standing count from the referee. Only a single knockdown separated Tommy from victory. He launched another barrage, utilizing his last reserves of energy, and scored the third knockdown, winning the fight based on the 3-knockdown rule. Ruddock didn't appear unable to continue the fight, but rules are rules. If a fighter experiences 3 knockdowns in a single round, the bout ends, resulting in Tommy Morrison's victory. The title for this fight absolutely earned its name.
Marcus Rhode.
In the bout between Tommy Morrison and Marcus Rhode, the fight took place under unorthodox rules due to Morrison's AIVI earlier that year. One of the conditions was that if either fighter suffered a cut, the bout would be stopped and determined by the scorecards. Despite being considered somewhat of a freak show and Morrison being past his prime, his opponent Marcus Rhode had an impressive record of 15 wins, all by knockout.
He could be sharp for 2, 3.
Both fighters showcased an intense exchange of combinations throughout the fight. It became evident early on that they were not going for a long-distance battle that night. After a series of predictable and continuous jabs, the Duke unleashed a quick right cross that dropped Rhode to the canvas. However, Rhode demonstrated resilience and got back up to continue the fight with determination. In response to a jab, Rhode was hit by a powerful right cross, leading to the end of the fight.
That's the work of Keith Herring, who, with what Tommy Morrison is going through, this fight is over. And Garza is going.
Although no blood was shed, it was apparent that Morrison couldn't sustain his fighting style in light of his health condition. Subsequently, Morrison retired from boxing for good shortly after this bout. For many, he seemed like a simple puncher with a left hook, but he was always sharp as a blade. The way he fought was always entertaining, trying to finish the fight at any given moment. He continued to fight even after getting diagnosed with HIV, which for most is close to the death sentence. He earned himself a champ status in double bow, which showcased unbelievable power from each hand. He died at the age of 44 due to severe deterioration in health caused by illness.